Well, hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the unboxing of the actual Top Gun F-14. This is going to be a really slick build. Unfortunately, the first part of this video, I didn't have my mic plugged in properly, so we have to voice over this section. But we got two boxes here. One of them is the massive box. Obviously, the fuselage is in this box, and we have a smaller box which has all of the wings and probably front fuselage in it. So, looking forward to this build. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will get started on this unboxing. All right, so the first thing we're going to start off with is the smaller of the two boxes. So the smaller box contains the front fuselage and also the wings and some other bits and bytes. The first little thing we unpackage here has a couple of the pylons for the ordnance and also the tail hook, which is finished really nicely. It shows that the aircraft is going to be weathered, or it already has weathering installed. So really nice, nice tail hook setup. Just some fancy pylons, and we got our standard air tanks. Skymaster hat that comes with their kits, and we also got some bags for the wings and the tail section, or the rudders, I'm not sure, but really nice little touch there. We had no idea that the bags were coming with the kit, or at least this one bag. I think the tail section mounts in that bag, but nice little touch, Skymaster, to be able to put the wings in something to protect them. So here we have the nose cone, beautifully finished, and just a beautiful piece of kit. Nice light weathering on the nose cone, and obviously the wood structure that mounts on the aircraft. So we've got our bag of miscellaneous parts, which we'll go through in a little bit. And first thing we unpackage, big thing, is the wing. So beautifully finished wing. This is one of the nicest finished wings and aircrafts that I've seen Skymaster make. They did a absolutely wonderful job on this aircraft. Got to snap pictures as we go through this, but here's a close-up of the wing. You can see the beautiful weathering. The decals on it are done absolutely top-notch, and that red is absolutely beautiful on the aircraft. It's a beautiful red on this Diamondback scheme, and really impressed. They did a great job finishing inside the slats there, and just a beautiful job, Skymaster, finishing this wing. Now, one interesting thing about this wing is generally they don't bother lining up the rivet lines, and on this wing it looks like they actually took some time and lined up the rivet lines on the covers, which I have not seen before. The F-18s that I've built a bunch of, they don't bother lining anything up like that, so nice touch, Skymaster. And we've got our other wing, our left wing, which is finished just as nice as the first one we opened, the right wing, and they did, again, a great job on finishing these wings. They look outstanding. Absolutely beautiful finish on them. Again, nice weathering, and just a beautiful setup. All right, guys, I'm not sure when I have to have my mics plugged in a certain way, otherwise they don't record. So I don't know when I plugged them in wrong, but here is the front fuselage section. Just a thing of beauty. Absolutely love that red color. It's such a nice deep red. And yeah, Skymaster looks like they're doing just a great job. And regarding the inside here, we'll take the cockpit tubs out and take a better look, but just really nice finish, nice quality on the inside. The glue joints there as well too. I commented this on the F-18 build we're working on right now, but Just beautiful workmanship, and looks like Skymaster's listening and they're doing a great job. So thank you, Skymaster, for putting out beautiful quality kits. And thank you for listening. All right, so there is the underside of the nose section. Now the gear's pulled out here. I think the gear is supposed to be painted, and I don't see a light kit installed. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this comes with the light kit, because we're supposed to have one of those too. It would have been nice to see those installed, because on the F-14 we're building right now, the lights were already installed on the nose. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, that is the gear on the nose section. Okay, so that is everything in the boxes here. The last thing is the parts that came in the box. So we'll take a quick look at that. I just took the rear servo arms out here because we wanted to check some measurements on this, but they came with, well, before the aircraft was shipped, they asked what servos we're using. So you've got your standard kind of Skymaster parts here. That's the nose cone thread thing that goes on the tip. We've got our air cylinder stuff to adjust the air cylinders. You've got your standard servo mount packages. That looks like it's going to be rudder output shafts. And we've got just our standard bolts, tank hardware, all of our carbon and Sullivan Golden clevises and all that kind of stuff. We have some cover plates there, and the standard airline package, so nothing overly exciting about that stuff. We also have this HSD Jets controller. So this is going to control the gear system on this aircraft. So this came from Skymaster as well too, but that's the whole setup. Now we do have a onboard compressor coming for this aircraft, and apparently you can plug it into the air pump. Don't know what this AEB 0620 expander board is. Tried to find that out and couldn't find it out. So we're going to have to play around with that and see what it does and what we need to do with that. So anyways, that is the air brain on the aircraft. Okay, so we're going to put this stuff back in the little box, and then we are going to tackle the big monster. All right, guys, so this is the big box, obviously. Now, DHL, who this shipped by, they taped up the bottom. It looks like everything is nicely intact. Maybe the tape from Skymaster failed, so all of our cardboard is intact there. So fingers crossed. This is one of those chances you kind of take when it shows up and you see something like this. But because everything looked like it was intact, hopefully we're okay. Okay, so we're going to just tip this over on its end, and this is going to be the upside. Okay, so fortunately, Skymaster packs these aircraft very well. This fuselage is gigantic. So we'll just pull all these pieces out, I think, and kind of go from there. Okay, so we've got maybe rudders, I think. That looks like an elevator, another elevator or horizontal stab. And we will open up all these guys. We'll open up everything. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of ordnance. Oh, cool. Okay, we got our exhaust pipes. And our fuselage, which is like a dinner plate. Okay, so everything looks good. We've got a little bit of rub through here on the bubble wrap. So hopefully that's not a big deal. But without taking that out of the package yet, everything else looks like it's intact. So that's good. Wow. What a girthy plane. He's huge. All right, guys, fuselage wise, here we are. This thing is ginormous. So the way that this works is you've got these rods you pull out, and then you've got access, or in theory anyways, to the panel. There's also this scale detail right here is your hinge release, so pretty cool system. But we've got some parts kind of scattered in here, some ordnance, some intake pieces, but pretty cool how this is all structured like this. You've got your swing wing set up here as well too, and pretty slick. So we'll have to do a little bit of exploring on the fuselage to take a look through all that stuff. Now overall, fuselage is in pretty good shape. There's just a couple little areas like where your panel here opens, you know, there's a little bit of paint marking and stuff like that. That's all, I mean, fairly normal. There's a little paint chip right there, but there's a better perspective for you. Look at the size of that carbon and aluminum and all that stuff in there. That is incredible. Absolutely nuts. So that's what it looks like. You can see there is the scale mechanism, or the hatch latch is right there. But pretty cool aircraft. All right, guys, so let's take a look at all the other little goodies that came with this fuselage. Okay, so we've got elevator surface. This would be the right one. And very nice weathering on this thing. Kind of the standard Skymaster setup, so very similar to an F-14. You got your normal receiver, your normal shaft, quick release, all that kind of stuff. So nice setup. All right, and here is the left horizontal stab, left elevator. Same thing, nice setup, nice weathering, and everything looks like it arrived safe and sound. Okay, so we've got our rudders to pull apart here, or vertical stabs. These are going to be beautiful just because of the color scheme. Yeah. So the Diamondback color scheme. Wow. Very, very nice. I don't know, I said that F-18 was probably my favorite scheme, but this with the red is really, really close. All right, so our other rudder. Awesome, very nice. Very, very nice. Might as well put those in place, right? All right, so what else do we got here? We got pipes. Those can be exciting too, so we should open those ones up. Okay, so looks like the standard Skymaster setup. So we've got our pipes, our receivers are obviously going to be mounted inside the fuselage. We've got our stop there on the pipe, and a little bit of change of angle at the back end. So that's pretty slick looking. And the matching to the other side. It's a pipe. It's made of stainless steel and aluminum. All right, now I'm not going to open up all the ordnance, guys, but I will open up these ones because it looks like there's some fun detail on this one. That goes nicely with the scheme. There we go. Grim Reapers. Very cool. So great time in the video, guys, to thank all of you that have donated to the Shop Build Fund. Thank you so much for the donations. They're still rolling in. It's pretty cool to see those donations coming in from you guys. If you're not sure what we're doing, we're crowdfunding the build of the shop at the lighter side of RC. You guys asked for it. You asked how you could donate to the cause, so that's how. There's a bunch of links down below for GoFundMe, PayPal, stuff like that. Thank you to you guys that have made the shop one step closer, and we're getting there, so thank you. Okay guys, well, we do have a bunch of stuff jammed in the fuselage, and when I say jammed in the fuselage, the whole back end here is full of ordnance pieces. So I'm just going to pull those things out, and we'll take a quick look at them. They're not wrapped up, so they'll be nice and easy to take a look at. Or I should say, most of them aren't wrapped up. Okay, so we got our tail cones, which were already installed, and that's some pylons. We've got some fun ordnance. Another fun piece of ordnance. All right, there's one of the intakes right there, but we're not gonna worry about taking that guy out. Looks like more ordnance mounting stuff. Some Sidewinder missiles. And some more missiles. All right, and the intake's way in there. So not tons of stuff jammed in the... All right, guys, and that is the Skymaster F14. Cool plane. Now there's a couple things that I'll have to check into. I believe the gear was supposed to be painted. So I'll check into that because that was part of ordering the weathering package. Just telling you guys this stuff just so you're aware. I told you many times I share the successes and failures with you guys. So this is all part of the plan and all part of the process of what happens when you deal with these manufacturers. Sometimes you put your order in and you don't really know what's going to show up. So there was also supposed to be a lighting kit with this system, and there is no lighting kit installed. So that is another thing we'll have to check into. So this is going to be a fun build. We've got lots of projects on the go over the next few months. We're going to be working on multiple projects at one time. So if you're wondering why the videos seem sporadic, or maybe this starts and the other one doesn't continue, don't worry, everything's going to continue flowing. For example, this video is coming out tomorrow. The next video coming out might be the F-18. It might be another unboxing as well too. We'll see. So things are sporadic. So if you're watching for a specific build and the videos don't come out in succession, it's not that we've ignored the project. It's just that we are doing multiple projects at one time, and we've got an excess amount of videos to release over a scheduled period of time. So that is it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this unboxing of the Skymaster F-14. This is going to be a cool build. We got some really cool items going on this plane, some cool tech going on this plane, and some special things going on this plane. This is going to have MKS servos. It's going to have a Jetty radio. So all things that I've never really delved into before on the channel, and it's going to be some fun stuff. So stay tuned for that, and keep an eye out for the next video on this F-14. Next video, like we typically do, we're going to cover all of the items that we're installing in the aircraft. So that's going to be a fun video as well too. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. And when you do hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.